we welcome you to this epic presentation of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. And what may go down as the game of the year, Monday Night Varsity, with the playoffs looming. It's a senior night showdown between the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls and the undefeated Northport Huntington Tigers. Michael Andrew here, ready to bring you the action as always, along with my partner in crime, Nick Quinn, bringing you the best camera quality that only we can deliver right here on the island. The music is bumping, the crowd is building up, and the energy is at an all-time high as these two teams get ready for an ultimate thrill ride. 17-0-1 Northport Huntington. Coming off a huge win over the Ice Wolves, who tested them in the biggest way possible, only losing by 2, while Smithtown Hauppauge looks to continue their explosive dominance on a very special night in front of their neighbors, loved ones, friends, and more. Captain Jake Ahern, the leading points getter of this team, among the many impending graduates on this Varsity Bulls squad. An emotional pregame ceremony turns into a serious feeling in the air. Warm-ups underway as we get closer and closer to puck drop. And one of the most anticipated matchups, or we should say one of the most anticipated rematches of this season. The previous meeting saw Northport Huntington best their counterparts 3-1, led by scoring from the almighty duo of Blake Hansen and Carmine Patelli. Smithtown Hauppauge will lean on their top forces to right the wrong and maybe shut the Tigers up for good, as they come in with an untouchable 17-0-1 record, with the playoff race just weeks away. The two coaches, Michael Porcello and David Bohm, compose their players and instill one last motivational strategy before the most important contest gets underway right here at the rinks in Hauppauge, New York on this Monday, January 24th, 2022. Carmine Patelli and Jake Ahern kicking off, and Jack Brecklin sends this one immediately off the boards and into the zone. The save made right there by tonight's starter for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. This one is caught in the catching hands of number 1 for the Tigers, Carmine Patelli. Couldn't get a hold of it. This one's nudged out of the zone and sent across, and Paragon will try to wheel it back the other way. This one hit off a leg and inadvertently pushes the Bulls back in their own zone. Devaney trying to spring this one forward, but Brecklin knocks this one off the boards before Chirico sends it across. But that feed couldn't get onto the stick of Mackholtz, and it's taken back by the Bulls once more. This one's angled further, but it couldn't be received by anyone from the Smithtown team. This one's popped into the corner by Gregg. He'll win the race, but it gets muscled into the end boards by Petito. Kahan, one of the impending senior graduates, gets it onto that man's stick who sent the shot. Number 36, Thomas Doyle. Chirico trying to kick it ahead, and that chance on the backhand try by Gray wouldn't go. Gray knocks it back to the point. Michael Meyer winds with a shot, and that one was blocked. Kahan calling for the feed, as this is Core springing in. Wraparound try. He couldn't stuff it home that time. Northport attempting to exit the zone carefully without any damage. Josh DeBlanda getting pinned up against the boards right there by Gantz. Loses it to the Tigers. As Gray stuffs it back in the Bulls zone. Here comes the hard-charging, hard-shooting Matthew DePalma, making his first appearance in this contest. As Captain Jack Brecklin sends this one ahead, looking for Sean Tittle for the reception. Tittle in the zone. Nice save made by the Bulls netminder, Anthony SCHSHL. Noche on the ice with that man Bobby Trites. Paragallo loses an edge as he tries to forge the other way. Smithtown settling the energy now with Feza bringing this one around the boards. Azara will get to it. But relinquishes it back into the possession of the Tigers. Patelli. One of the most dangerous forces in the varsity division. In the zone. Save made there by SCHSHL. Brecklin. Got forced out of the zone right there. Rook couldn't get a hold of it as he was close to going off sides. Northport pushing the other way. Paragallo able to slip by the checks. Backhand try. Shut down by SCHSHL that time. And it's knocked all the way back down the other end for icing. Yemets, the Bulls starter, Anthony SCHSHL, aiming to go home with back-to-back shutout wins. And you'll get to see a lot of the Tigers netminder starting tonight, Angel Spinelli. Bulls trying to navigate this one out of the zone. was the Tigers getting in familiar territory for a moment. Now Signoretti tries to peel away from the pressure, almost getting that one onto the stick of Ahern. Ahern does get the possession, sends it back to the point of Vanny through traffic on net, and this one was redirected wide. This one couldn't be pushed back in front right there from the corner by Noche. Noche, another try of the spinning attempt, negated in front, and this one is cycled around the boards and pushed further by the Tigers. Ahern floats this one ahead. Noche couldn't get a hold of that feed as Brecklin comes up with the possession. Brecklin having trouble knocking it out of the zone. This time does get it onto the stick of Patelli. Carmine Patelli fires one wide of the net off the glass. Northport remains in the zone as Brecklin slams this one down low, but the Bulls come up with the possession before Patelli takes it back. Patelli tries to spin it back in front, looking for Mackholtz, as Derek Mackholtz got driven into the end boards. No penalty called, as the officials deemed there was no malintent on the hit against Derek Mackholtz by the Bulls player. Come on. Trying to feather it ahead. Northport canceling that chance out. But here comes Thomas Doyle, slamming on the brakes, looking for a man open. Finds Gahan, and he's stopped in his tracks right there. As Jack Brecklin dips and dimes away from the pressure provided by DeBlanta. Gray trying to get a hold of it. As here's Josh DeBlanta gathering some momentum for the Bulls. But Northport puts a stop to it once more. Tyler Paragallo charging in with speed. Down the wing. Paragallo trying to stuff it home. Couldn't do it that time. Another chance on goal, negated right there by Tukosa. Rebound, save, another stop. Glorious chances by the Tigers. Nullified by Anthony Tukosa. Amazing. This game remains scoreless. Patelli able to extricate from the pressure. Patelli trying to wheel and deal to the goal. Patelli fires, save made, rebound, score! The first of the night, George Chirico. Fifth of the year for Chirico. Patelli looking for a goal right there. Chirico again, but this time he's denied by Skakoza. And before that goal by Chirico, Anthony Skakoza made an absolute brilliant stop inside a mammoth goal mouth scramble. And we'll take a look at that once we get another long stoppage in between plays. The energy not slowing down anytime soon for that matter. This one is wrapped around the boards once more, pushed forward. Signoretti trying to poke it free. Ahern tried to dish it onto the stick of Signoretti, but it's relinquished into the possession of the Tigers. Telly slips by the pressure given to him by Noche. Patelli cutting through the middle. Patelli trying to evade through traffic, and he got the shot off, but it was stopped by Skakoza again. Other way. Savaglio sends this one Back in the Bull zone. Devaney releases this one. With that clearing attempt off his stick. It won't go for icing. Paragallo couldn't exit out of the zone. Bulls keep it alive. Shot for the point. On goal, but it trickles wide of the net. Paragallo. He'll get this one out of the zone this time. Motherway couldn't come up with it. Guarino trying to lean in and get a hold of it, but couldn't do it that time. Motherway tried to get it onto the stick of Guidish or Sanders, but to no avail. Jake Rook floats it in deep, and he'll chase his own feed. Guarino there, and a heavy collision in the end boards between the two combatants. Northport can't clear it out. From the point, Petito sends it wide. Brecklin taking the task in the corner boards. The Bulls creating pressure inside the Tiger zone, but Northport carefully exits it out. Kahan banks this one off the wall. Doyle will try to get there, and he throws the body on Brecklin. DeBlanda coming into picture. Gets his licks at his opponent. DeBlanda trying to come up with the steal. Couldn't do it right there. Mackholtz will dump this in further. Patelli with raging speed almost got a hold of that one. Patelli raging in with speed. Almost getting a hold of the possession. DeBlanda this time for the Bulls. Kahan along the wing, charging to the corner. He couldn't get a hold of it in time. Out of the zone it goes this time. Doyle. Northport Huntington trying to push the other way. Back in familiar territory they go. Michael Meyer, backhand try, and this one goes wide. Nice reception right there. Thomas Doyle taken down by Savaglio. And the crowd cheers. In an enormous way. Jake Ahern rallying on his stick before getting to the top. Devaney on goal, save, rebound, Signoretti, score! Bulls are on the board! Of the year for Luke Signoretti in his 14th game of the season, has tied this game up at 1. Just moments after the Bulls are frustrated not getting the call. Bradley Gray dipping and diving in the zone, but caught off sides. Signoretti's goal. That goal by Signoretti, his points total now accumulates to 16, where he stands tied alongside Josh DeBlanda for the third most in the Bulls team leading points category. Signoretti trying to pull it back on his forehand. Couldn't do it that time as Jack Brecklin evades pressure. Gets taken down. There won't be a call. Devaney. This one knocked across. Ahern not home to get the feed. Ahern settling things. Try to pop it in front. And his intended target was taken down, and then Bradley Gray almost got knocked down. Gray continuing in the zone. Bulls coming up with the steal. Signoretti. Driven hard off the puck. No call. Signoretti stays on his feet, though. Another chance in front. Save Spinelli. Rebound loose. Another stop by Spinelli. Trites. Long distance trigger pull. Caught by Spinelli. Sabatino, Anthony Sabatino taking the draw after not able to capitalize on that chance. A hard hit at center ice by Sabatino on Carmine Patelli, but just like Luke Signoretti, who was on the receiving end of a big check, he remains on his feet. Wheel back in front, score! Bobby Trites breaks the tie! A different story than last time. Smithtown in the lead against Northport Huntington. Now will the Tigers counteract before the buzzer sounds in the first? Jack Breckland in a race to get it before Thomas Doyle does. And he won that race. Things settling down a bit as the Tigers come out with it out of the zone. In comes Mac Foltz charging to the goal, but carrying that one on his stick was Tittle. As Paragala sends it wide. Meyer lost sight of it, and a chance here for De Palma. De Blanda to the goal. De Palma sends it wide. Patelli grabs it for the Tigers and gets it onto the stick of Tittle before getting it back. Carmine Patelli fires it wide, and we get a stoppage in play. And Patelli is having words with the Bulls bench. Carmine Patelli, of all players, goes to the penalty box for the first penalty of the night. Bulls on the power play, up by 1. Entering this contest, capitalizing 11 times on the man advantage. Aiming to make it a 12th off the iron! A rocket off the stick from the stick of Jake Ahern. And play is stopped on the save by Spinelli. That close from being 3-1. A cling off the crossbar keeps the Tigers within the Bulls' reach. The separation is by 1. Time winding down as the special teams unit tries to come full force in the Bulls zone. De Palma sends this back. Ahern return the feed off the boards to DePalma. DePalma wraps it around. Noche will get it. Bulls trying to get one last opportunity before the buzzer sounds. Noche springs this one in deep. He'll chase after his feet and get it. Noche back to the point. Across DePalma, one-timer, fires this one high and wide off the glass, and that will do it for one. Smithtown Hauppauge leads 2-1 on senior night. How will the next 15 minutes fare out? Here we go. Cleared back in the Bull zone by the Tigers as they look to eliminate this Smithtown power play. Jake Ahern down the wing, blazing speed, backhand try off the post. Another chance, pinballs back in front, but it remains out of the goal. Ahern on net, rebound in front, save Spinelli. Bulls still creating havoc, but here comes the hard-charging Jack Brecklin the other way. Brecklin tries to get it across to no avail. Bulls pick it up. Last seconds of the power play. DePalma, save made, rebound couldn't be kicked. Right there, in alone, Carmine Patelli, breakaway, score! We're tied again! Seconds after the power play expires, Carmine Patelli rejuvenates the Tigers offense with his 17th goal of the season. Michael Meyer trucks his man behind the goal. Another man gets spilled to the ice. Derek Mackholtz playing rough in the neutral zone. Patelli now title onside. Billy Prang with 17 goals this season. Oh, and that one couldn't be stuffed home. Patelli almost set up the team-leading goal for Northport Huntington. Long-range feed ahead by Meyer. Couldn't reach his intended target. Doyle takes it back for the Bulls. Offside's called. So Carmine Patelli tied alongside Kings Park Comax Billy Prang with 17 goals. Another one tonight will put him in the same company as West Islip's Derek Sheehan, St. Anthony's Brady Monteleone, and Connecticut Sable's Colin Bizel for 18 goals. Now Druklo pinning his man against the boards as the Bulls try to keep it in the zone. Agavino trying to cycle it back the other way. Paragallo able to get it onto the stick of Kraft, who then touches it back onto the stick of Sanders. Sanders sends it wide of SCHSHL. Bulls storming back in. Almost a Blanda! And a car crash to end the play. Reckland carrying it in, evading pressure before dumping it into the corner. Now Gray tries to knife it in to Motherway. Gray gets it back onto the stick of Motherway. Nice save right there by SCHSHL, sliding across to deny the Tigers. Bulls trying to keep the Tigers at bay. Another chance from deep. This one goes wide. Martin. Bulls trying to out of the zone, get out of the zone right there as Smithtown player braced for the hit against Paragallo, which is why he stayed on his feet. Bradley Gray on the turnover again by the Bulls, slams on the brakes, creates some separation, gets the shot off, and it's stopped by SCHSHL. Cleared out by the Bulls. Michael Meyer backpedaling. Sends this one ahead, but it misses the intended target Motherway, and the Bulls return the favor, knocking this one back in the Tiger zone. Savaglio onto the stick of whoever that is, taking this wide. Number 1 for Tigers. Savaglio swings this one around the boards. Kraft couldn't get a hold of it. Back to the point again. Meyer couldn't get that one on goal. Bulls flip this one forward. Trites in a race against Savaglio before the icing call, and he won't get there in time. There will always be two sides to each story. This one deflects off the leg in front, back on the stick of Meyer. Michael Meyer trying to throw it back, and it's taken away from the Bulls. Nicholas Noche banks it off the boards to himself. And we get another whistle blown here. Icing the call will bring the Bulls back in their own zone. Noche couldn't beat the whistle to his own feed attempt. Jake Ahern on the draw against Carmine Patelli. Patelli off the draw. Scores! Just like that! 3-2. He's joining some elite company in the varsity goal scoring race. Now tied alongside West Islip, Joseph Souza, Derek Sheben, St. Anthony's Friars, Brady Monteleone, and Connecticut Sayville's Colin Bizell with 18 goals this season. Carmine Patelli, one of a kind. And there he is again. Takes it, gets it taken away by Thomas Agavino. Going the other way, save made by Spinelli as he kicked it away. And now a chance the other way. Eric Kraft denied by Tommy Azara. Meyer couldn't get a hold of the feed. And it was almost springboarded back in front as the Bulls charge back into familiar territory with Rook leading the offense in the zone. Guarino plays this one off the boards. Rook will try to get there before Tittle can. Now Meyer. Patelli. Meyer couldn't get the feed perfectly, but he corrals it despite missing the feed. A chance again in the trailer. The net is slightly off for SCHSHL. Back the other way come the Bulls. Doyle and DeBlanta. Those two almost connected well. Just plays prior before where DeBlanta came close to scoring. Jack Brecklin almost got crunched right there as he lost an edge. Sanders pinned up against the boards right there by the big muscle of DePalma. DeBlanda will try to help knife it free. Sanders cycles this one around the half wall. Bulls trying to get a hold of it once more. Devaney. It remains inside the Bulls zone, but not for long. Court almost gets a hold of the steal. And there won't be a penalty here. John Court, Thomas Doyle, is shaken up after what appears to be a stick to the midsection as he tried to come up with the steal for the Bulls. Jake Ahern sends a long feed ahead to DeBlanda. DeBlanda able to get a hold of it. Here he comes, DeBlanda. And this one stays in play as the Tigers push in the other direction. Chirico, the first goal scorer of the night, sends it wide. Kraft. Ray. Drive by Paragallo. Wide of the net. In comes Savaglio to try to create some pressure. Back the other way comes Signoretti. One goal under his belt. Dangling to the net. No, wide of the net. And Luke Signoretti pounds his man into the corner boards. And there will be some repercussions here, however. And the Bulls fans disagree wholeheartedly. Northport Huntington entering this contest with 12 power play goals under their belts. Looking to make it a lucky number 13 if this one goes in the back of the net. Paragallo couldn't settle that one on his stick, and it results in a Bulls clear. Almost in a dangerous direction, but here comes Carmine Patelli. Two tonight. Patelli for the hat trick, denied by SCHSHL, and it goes out of play. Patelli on the draw against Ahern. Wins it back to Meyer. Meyer through traffic, sends it wide. Paragallo trying to spin it back on his stick, and he's pressured into the boards by the Bulls player. Smithtown Hauppauge comes up with another clear. Trying to chase it down and get it into the Bulls' possession with Petito, but here come the Tigers back in the zone. Patelli aims, fires, scores! Hat trick! Carmine Patelli! Ready, aim, fire. 4-2, Tigers. Eye of the Tiger Jr. Puts Northport Huntington up by 2 with his 19th of the season, which now puts him title onside. Connecticut Sayville's Kenny Correo for the 3rd most goals in the varsity division. It would be a miracle if he could tie both Blake Hansen and Mikey Brazel for the most, but I don't think it'll happen on this very night. Brazel and Hansen have 25 this season. That chance goes wide off the stick of Tittle. Tittle trying to get a hold of it. Trites cycles this one out of the zone, but it couldn't be received by any of the Bulls. Vaughn Martin knocked down right there by Thomas Agavino, but there's a penalty again. Thomas Agavino to the box for high sticking. And the frustration continues for the Bulls. Now go to the penalty kill for the 2nd consecutive time this period. The last time they were on the penalty kill, they paid the price in a mighty way. Mackholtz sends it across, but it inadvertently knocks the Tigers out of the zone. Kraft, Mackholtz peeling away from the pressure in front. Patelli sends that one wide of the net. One more goal for number 11. He would be the 2nd player tonight on this rink to score 4 goals. The other doing that, Kieran Pollard of the West Leadslip Lions JV team. This one is wrapped around the boards. Northport Huntington capitalizing on 13 power play goals this season after the recent is put in the back of the net by number 11, Patelli. Drive from the point, wide of Spinelli. Northport tied alongside St. Anthony's for the 3rd most power play goals by a team in the varsity division. Meyer. Actually, correction. Tied for the 4th most Ahead of them, it's tied for second, St. John and Eastport South Manor with 14, and standing alone in first with the most, West Islip with 15. Marino trying to get a hold of it. More precious time being killed this time against the Tigers' power play unit. Patelli able to bounce off the check, but the Bulls this time clear it out. And all the time gets chewed up for this power play by the Tigers. They go 1 for 2 tonight. And they're failing to capitalize on the Thomas Agavino penalty call. Over 2 minutes left to play in the second. This one is knifed down low. Gahan trying to get a hold of it. Hahn aggressively hounding his man. As this one is sent back in the Bull zone, it'll go for icing. Northport Huntington fans disagree with that call. A lot of angry people in the stands here tonight. Recklin loses an edge. But fortunately for the Tigers, they come out of it unscathed. Hero knocks it ahead to Blanda, sending it further, where Gahan will chase it down. But the Tigers carefully keep it away from the Bulls. Before Doyle gets a hold of it once more from Smithtown Hauppauge. 1.5 minutes left to go. 4-2 the score. Petito able to peel away from the pressure. He'll try to escape back the other way. Petito bouncing off the checks. Gahan takes it for the Bulls. Couldn't get it across, and it's intercepted and taken back by the Tigers. But Gahan is gonna try hard to win it back. Here's Karen Motherwhite going the other way, but not for long. Final minute of play commences for the second. Frank Petito couldn't get that chance to go. And play is stopped for icing. Peter Petito in this case, number 61. And Josh DeBlanda has a lengthy discussion with the head official, offering his side of the arguments. Ahern able to win it back. Nice move right there by Signoretti, almost getting it onto the stick of Noche. Noche taking the task at the corner boards as the Bulls try to keep it in the zone. Bradley Gray pushes this back to Meyer before getting the feed again for number 5. Bulls trying to come up with the steal. Bradley Gray colliding with Thomas Agavino. Now Ahern will sauce it out of harm's way. Heavy hit thrown by Michael Meyer against whoever that was. Chance by Noche hits the outside of the cage. And that's going to do it for 2. Once the buzzer sounds, we head to the third. But the Tigers up 4-2. The chants erupt from the Smithtown side as these final 15 minutes begin. Northport Huntington wins the draw to kick off the third, but the Bulls have it. But not for long as Mackles throws it almost on net. Patelli couldn't get that one in front. Spinning chance. Another try. Mackles with the late poke. And Matthew DePalma responds. And it's no surprise because Derek Mackles has the propensity to do that, as he's always aggressive out on the ice for the Tigers offense. But that late poke costs them. Earns him a trip to the sin bin, where the Bulls will take aim on the power play. Will take aim at the Tigers on the power play here in the third period. Lofted across. Ahern couldn't get it to the feed. Tigers having trouble clearing it immediately. It's kept alive by DePlanto off the glove hand. Chance in front, blocked in front inadvertently by a Bull. Carmine Patelli trying to race and steal it from Ahern, but Ahern holds him off at bay. Jake Ahern pivots away, and this may cost the Bulls. Carmine Patelli in shorthanded, robbed by Anthony SCHCHSHL! Are you kidding me? That close from it becoming 5-2. Inches from becoming his fourth goal of the game. Patelli left speechless as Anthony SCHCHSHL comes up huge in the third on this Bulls power play. Bradley Gray bumping his man against the boards. Brecklin SCHCHSHL. And DePalma gets dumped to the ice. Bradley Gray charges into Jake Ahern. We play on. Signoretti on goal. Save made by Spinelli. Half a minute left to go on the Bulls power play. Ahern sends it across the play. The one-timer. Save made Spinelli. Rebound. Signoretti trying to corral it on his stick, but it results in a Tigers clear once again. One last chance for the Bulls on the power play. As time winds down, they won't get in the zone with the Tigers in the box. We skate five aside once again. Nice move right there by Signoretti to shift away from the pressure. Signoretti getting rough in the zone as now it's Doyle trying to float it back the other way. Northport Huntington pops this one further back where Petito will handle business for the Bulls. Petito dances around Vaughn Martin. Peter Petito couldn't break through everyone. Offside's called. And another stoppage of play. Carmine Patelli back on the ice after almost scoring another big one. Patelli in front and scored! Oh no! It's 5-2. And Patelli gets credited with the goal. I assumed it was number 1 that scored. Possibly it getting redirected off his skate or his body, but that is not the case. Patelli. Patelli's night just got even bigger. 4 in this game. 19 altogether this season. Tied for 3rd alongside Kenny Correo in the goal scoring race. Peter Petito, Frank Fezza. Right, dish it in front, but couldn't get the feed to go. Right back the other way, and a high hit thrown, and there will be more. The temper's building up here in the 3rd period. The result of this will be a lot of minutes being added on the box score and a lengthy discussion on the officials as they try to sort out the penalties. But it doesn't look like there will be any majors for either side. At the moment, it shows Thomas Agavino for roughing and Derek Mackholtz for slashing. And number 1, we have no information on. Sitting for 2 minutes with a head contact penalty call against him. Led forward, Kieran Motherway. To the net, couldn't get that to go. The net is off. And Jake Acorn is infuriated. That man number 1 for the Northport Huntington Tigers happens to be Blake Hansen for who knows what, as he finds himself down for the count with a 2-minute penalty for the hit to the head on the Bulls player and an additional 10-minute misconduct because of the hit thrown by him. Different story compared to last night for Blake Hansen. As Anthony SCHSHL slides across to make the stop. Baglio. Tito controlling it. This one is popped up further, but the Tigers have possession once more. Vaughn Martin gets the shot off. SCHSHL makes the stop again. So by the clear indication of the score, you know there won't be a shutout in the books for Anthony SCHSHL tonight. But with a lot of time on the Bulls side, who knows if SCHSHL will grab the W. Kahan. And now we have another whistle blown. Josh DeBlanta being escorted to the penalty box. And it's for splashing. Power play underway. Northport Huntington 1 for 2 tonight. Meyer fires. Blocked right there by SCHSHL. Patelli trying to corral it in the corner. And we have a conference brewing. Patelli coming out of it with the shot. Redirected off a stick, but it remains in play. The Tigers stay in the zone. Shot for the point. Kick saves SCHSHL to nullify that chance. Patelli. Back to Mackles. In the slide, scores! Power play goal, a dart by Derek Mackles. 6-2. Of the season in his 18th game played, Derek Mackles extending the Tigers' lead by 4. Patelli spins away, button hooks from the pressure. Patelli. The Tigers keeping it in the zone. Noche. Dump this one ahead to his intended target. Patelli Got tangled up right there with Malindruklo. Ahern bats this one back down the ice, and the Bulls find the zone. Ahern fires, save, rebound Ahern, and this one got pushed wide. Line changes commence for the Tigers. Jake Ahern gonna dip and dive away from the clutches of Eric Kraft. Another chance for the Bulls the other way. Signoretti fires this one around the boards. Thrown back in front. Now Noche will step in the pitcher and sends it wide. Hero takes a bump from Paragallo. Bulls. Ahern. Tugged right there by Bradley Gray. Northport keeps the captain of the Bulls at bay. Knocked in further by the Tigers. Skokoza elects not to play it. He'll cover it up. Under 6 minutes left to go in what it's been an animated evening here on Long Island. Quick trigger pull off the draw, negated by Skokoza. Rook drops it in the zone. Guarino chasing it down. He got hammered into the boards by Paragallo as that chance by Azara went wide. Rebound. No one home to put it back in front as Vaughn Martin came up with it. Here comes Paragallo the other way. Paragallo loses an edge, but he remains in control before getting muscled into the boards by De Palma as the Bulls try to get some late game momentum and climb back from this huge hole. Rook carrying it back in. Firing. Glove save made by Spinelli. Remains in the Tiger zone. De Palma from long distance, and it's redirected wide with Rook in front of the net, and then Guarino took a plunge to the ice as this is knocked back in the other zone for icing. Two junior Islander products taking the draw for their respective squads. Bradley Gray and Thomas Doyle as Thomas Agavino. Clears this one back in the Tiger zone where Meyer will regather it. Doyle couldn't get a hold of it, neither could Trites. Tigers get back in familiar territory. Gray with Motherway positioning himself in front of the net. Now he changes to a different location, trying to swing it back in front to no avail. Bulls coming up with the possession. This one couldn't be flipped ahead as it bounced off the body of Sabatino in the wrong direction. Around the boards it goes. Trites picking it up. Trites trying to get that one to go. Michael Meyer trying to lean in and get it. Bulls slam it forward. Ahern will chase this one down against Savaglio, pickpocketing him. Heavy hit thrown right there by Luke Signoretti against the Tigers player, Derek Mackholtz, who we can sense might look for some retribution if Signoretti heads towards his path. Pirro sends this one wide. Signoretti wasn't there in time to receive the feed. Pirro. Ahern Firing this one wide of the net. Signoretti on goal, but it's deflected in the wrong direction. Sabatino couldn't cycle it back in the slot, but the Bulls remain in the zone. Tigers picking it up. Michael Meyer breaking in, scores! Northport Huntington busts their lead wide open over Smithtown Hauppauge. With that 14th goal of the season by Meyer to accumulate his points total to an astounding 30. He stands in third place for the team leading points category. 7-2 the score. De Palma with a drive wide of the net. Rebound. Doyle trying to come up with the second chance. Couldn't. Spinelli covering it up. The play is stopped. And what started out as a very close and fiery contest has turned into an all-out barrage by this heavy-powered Tigers offense, led by Carmine Patelli. Paragallo couldn't advance right there. Here's the Bulls losing the puck. A giveaway. Josh DeBlanda scores. Forehand, backhand, but no celebration by number 8. As the lead's been cut down to 4 now. Blanda picking up his 10th of the season in his 16th game played, accumulating his points total to now 17. Tyler Paragallo firing. Chest save made by Skokoza. Truico at the point, blocked in front. DeBlanda and the Bulls. Final minute of play underway. Doyle crossing the middle. Under pressure by Paragallo. Doyle pushed down right there, but remains in control. Now Josh DeBlanda throws the body as he came flying into the picture. Truico trying to lean in and get a hold of the possession. Couldn't, as Piero lays it ahead. Doyle, another try in the zone. In front, Gahan wheeled it wide. Half a minute to go. As the old saying goes, what goes around comes around. And things explode in the third period. Vaughn Martin apprehended by the official. Eric Kraft in the box as well. Ryan Piero for the Bulls. And we get more penalties added to the box score. Thomas Doyle as well. And this results in a lengthy discussion between the officials and both teams. Last night we had a frantic ending between Eastport South Manor and Patchogue Medford. And although it didn't match up to the intensity of last night's sequence, it does look eerily similar, with players sitting in the box and tempers rising in the final seconds of regulation. As for the Smithtown Bulls, what goes around comes around. They spoiled St. Jim's Senior Night, but tonight their Senior Night takes a back seat to the still undefeated Northport Huntington Tigers. 7-3 to final. Northport Huntington continues their dream season in 2022. And a hard-fought battle culminates in positive pleasantries, handshakes, and all. Northport Huntington improving their record to an enormous, an impressive, a stupendous 18-0-1, while the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls fall now to 12-6-1. That does it here for every one of us at the rinks in Hauppauge, New York. Senior nights almost lived up to its billing. We had a full house here at the rinks, but now we say so long, good night. Mike Calandra, Bart McFall, Vinny Matua, Nick Quinn. See you, everyone. Get home safe. Good night.